Good.
We were already well above.
Hold up.
That.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
That's oil from my car.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. One of you could take home this brand new 2022 Subaru BRZ. All you gotta do is go to 53supply.com. Every $1 you spend gets you 1 entry. Our first drop of the giveaway is live, so go grab yourself some merch. We are including Florida and New York and Canada, except for Quebec. Sorry, I don't know, but you guys just can't. It's not possible. Head to the link I've got for you in the top of the description. You can open it in a new tab or something and start shopping after the video. During the video, you can listen to me in the background, whatever, but happy shopping, good luck. You guys know what's up. It's time to whip out the GoPro and have some fun. After fixing this car's major issue, we are now having to kind of go back through and reprogram a bunch of things. Since this had a massive, oh, everybody say hello, Ethan.
Hello again.
Since this car had a massive vacuum leak at one of the injectors, it was essentially simulating the throttle body being opened more, if you will. So we had to actually unplug the idle control valve, and then he had to manually tune on the Link software a bunch of different fueling and corrections and lots of, like, I'm assuming with Link you can actually bump up and down the idle and stuff like that.
Yeah, we were able to get it to idle, but I mean, I knew that something was not right. I think I said, hey, the idle air control valve is not working, and then we also saw that we weren't able to control boost properly. So I think all those related back the injector, the leak at the injector there.
I think it definitely wasn't as bad as the beginning because it was not as audible as it was the other day whenever in the last video I showed you. So it made it just gotten worse over time. But now I'm pretty confident that that was this car's major, really maybe only issue. I don't think I was having a boost issue. I mean, I'm sure at some point that can also just limit the amount of power I can make or the boost.
I think that was capping our boost too, because even with the manual controller I was getting hey, we're not getting any more.
We were
boost.
doing full twists and it was half a pound.
Yeah, so I mean that definitely was really goofing things up there as far as tuning. We tried to do what we could, but I knew there was something. And I do think it wasn't leaking like that when we tuned it, because I heard it right away.
Right, and so did I.
Yeah.
When I was saying, when I drove it off there, I was I heard something.
It was even then.
Yeah, I mean, but it was obviously big enough to where some change. So anyways, the little yellow rare boy does get to get some love today. Speaking of yellow, hold on, check this out. This is one of Ethan's customers. This car is sick. This makes me want a Z06 so badly. Look at this thing on welds. I want a Z06 now. I'm not even kidding. This car is so cool. Honestly, I think it's more of the color than anything, but God, that is so awesome. It's kind of built, what is it, LS7s in these? Everything built on this. Still NA.
Just switched it to E85. It did 630 wheel horsepower.
That is,
it was on pump gas. So
that is nasty. That's a lot of naturally aspirated. How much torque?
Similar torque. It was 600 foot-pounds of torque, I think it was.
That's insane. I would definitely want to go for riding this. But yeah, oh, this butterfly thinks it's a flower. That's so cute. That's why yellow cars are part of nature, guys. We gotta do that today. Okay, Ethan?
Okay. I would like to burn the car.
Oh, that's much faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so Ethan has dialed in the idle. Everything seems to be going good so far. We have now reverted back to the stock boost solenoid. Oh, what is? Oh, did you just turn the? Oh, I was like, hello, but yeah, no, it was just fuel. Good. So yeah, we're testing, making sure it's good.
You should hear some sounds in 3, 2, 1.
Ayo. So that means that the solenoid is functional. Now we can actually control boost with the factory solenoid and not have to get out of the car, twist it, and just get a lot more reliable boost control. I guess Ethan was just looking through the Link software. We are tuning on Link on this car.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's really nice to have all those output testing right here ready to go so that you can make sure it's actually working before we go out and waste our lives on it.
And also not have to get out of the car to
I love that.
Up the boost. Yeah, I like your chest rig, dude. It's so nice. Titties poking out a little bit. That's sweet.
Just for you.
If you guys love me, you should love Ethan too.
Yes.
You should go check out his his Instagram and his YouTube as well. I always, it's nice. You can actually tag people in YouTube descriptions now, so I don't have to like link your channel. I don't have to like search it or whatever. So I'll link it.
The request for like collaboration.
Yeah.
That was the first time I've ever seen that. I was like, what is this? Ryan, he sent me this. What do I do?
I think obviously he's changing the tune. It looked good before.
Yeah, so
we were hitting
just gonna
16 PSI. We'll probably be less boost now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then I will just get to it.
But yeah, we'll have to kind of
75
feel it out again.
Yeah.
No, maybe like
50? Okay.
50, 60.
Sounds good.
That's right.
50%, yeah.
I don't think it came up.
The boost controller?
Yeah, I don't think that it may not actually add any boost yet, but it should be working.
Gotcha.
Should be now with maybe another pound or so.
Okay. That feels really good.
Oh yeah. Dang.
That feels really good.
I like it.
Honestly, we could have been losing some boost out of that really crappy intercooler piping as well.
Oh yeah, with the tape or whatever on it.
So
yeah.
now I'm really feeling that the boost is coming in earlier, which it wasn't slow before because it's a stockish sized turbo, but this feels really, really good.
I mean, we should actually start seeing numbers really go up now. There is a place where like it is affecting, but you're not seeing the boost number really come up. It's kind of adding area under the curve and not like the peak boost yet.
Gotcha. The 3-port can actually help like ramp in boost too.
Yes.
I guess? Oh wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
This controller was only scaled out to like 60 kVA.
Oh, but you could.
We were already well above.
Hold up.
that.
Uh oh.
What's up?
That's oil from my car.
Oh no.
Uh oh. I don't like that. I'm glad I moved and saw that. What in the hell is that? What is leaking that badly? What? What is it? Yeah, it might be water? I have a water leak somewhere? It's not fuel, is it?
Well, it's fuel. Dude,
That's
fuel. We got a leak.
Okay, no way. After I just did all this. Oh yeah, it's definitely, I smell fuel.
Ready?
Yeah. Where's it coming from? Oh, it's what?
You want me to do it again or no?
Yeah, one more time.
I didn't time this time for some reason.
Okay.
Get out.
Oh, it's it's injector 1. Dude, it's so much fuel too. Oh, don't do this.
I mean, I can fix it when we go back to the...
All right, so
it's going to be a top O-ring, not a bottom thing. Because the bottom one won't leak fuel. Only the top one will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be a top O-ring. I'm sure we can jack it off of another injector you got.
Okay. You think it's safe to drive back, I guess, right now?
I mean, I can't promise you that, but...
I have a fire extinguisher, so... So the O-ring on one of the injectors was completely broken. The top O-ring, not the seal for the bottom, not the lower insulator. So that was completely broken, but we went ahead and just replaced all 4 of them. So hopefully we don't have that issue again. Oh yeah, that hole's a little interesting.
Those 3 went in there nicely.
All right, this one's fighting you. Need some good luck here. Let's try this again. You want me to do another 100%, I guess? Are we good to
I think we're,
go full send again? Yeah.
Like there's like a meaningful boost increase. The boost is not going up.
Not going up at all. It feels the same. So it's literally not changing.
It didn't go up.
Really, at all? Yes, sir!
38 or something, 37, and like
barely
no meaningful big increase right now. But
50.
I feel like it's not working. 10% now, and I still think I saw the same.
Update! I have Mac 3-port boost solenoids lying around, so Ethan just rigged us up a new one. It's not in its permanent spot right now, but it's fine. So we're gonna see, hopefully we have a working boost controller now.
I don't understand it.
Again?
It still doesn't look like it added any boost. I see it outputting. We know that the solenoid actually does click, but it's not adding boost.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, hopefully we found our issue. Jimmy is, you know, big on Link, and so he called Jimmy Oaks real quick, and he found like this hidden table that we probably would have found if you would have prodded around a little bit. But
yeah, I knew there was something I was overlooking because I'm definitely not an expert on Link. I said I think I'm missing something, man, because everything else is working.
So there's this hidden boost table that was just counteracting everything we were doing. So now, what's the threshold?
It was a gear, wastegate gear multiplier, and it was basically minus 100 by default for all gears.
That's very weird.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to switch solenoids, but whatever. We got a brand new 3-port. So what is your duty cycle now?
Back down to 23%.
Okay. All right. Cool. So now we should actually see boost though. Hopefully, I'm hoping. Oh, that's faster. That has to be faster.
I don't know. I didn't get the
You didn't log it.
Yeah.
That okay. Damn, dude. Now, I do love Link, and I'm grateful that they are a supporter of the channel, but that's a weird thing, because that was by default. It was set up to not let us do what we've been trying to do all day long. Cool. How much boost was that?
220 kPa, so it's like
16?
17 or so.
Okay. This thing, okay. Yeah, this thing's fast. Ooh, I almost think I just got some clutch slip right there.
Oh no.
Felt clutch slip 100%.
No, dude. No.
100%.
I do have a brand new lightweight flywheel and clutch from Advanced Clutch, but I didn't want to have to. Oh no. Oh,
That is what we felt, yes.
Too much power. I still got to do a second gear pull though. How much boost was that? That's still pretty damn fast. Dude!
Unless there's something weird with your, I mean, it's like an OE clutch on here probably.
I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. I assumed that they might have touched it since they did like the clutch, like the no press the clutch in mod. 100,000 miles on it. I wouldn't think it's the stock clutch, but it might be an OE spec. Dang. So I guess that's our threshold now, I suppose.
Unfortunately.
No reason to up the boost anymore.
It's gonna be more.
Especially if David's gonna freaking be driving this for a bunch. Well, guys, the Evo made too much power on whatever clutch is in here. So after a very interesting issue with, or not issue, but after a dilemma with literally almost everything except for the engine itself today, we finally got two really good pulls. Like, I'm really happy with the tune. It feels amazing, but it was like pretty significant clutch slip at like 18 PSI.
The moment that we got power to boost to actually come up, we got clutch slip.
Literally. It's really, really fun though. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Ethan at his shop do the clutch, and then we will do a dyno day next time and actually turn it up, because we are getting to the point to where this motor could start having rods breaking at 20 something whatever PSI. So definitely the goal is to not blow up. If anything, I got MA Performance. Boys at MA Performance might get like a forged bottom end or something and get it figured out. Before Ethan heads out, I want a spin in this. I want to ride in this. It's gonna make me buy a Z06. Oh my god, dude, this thing is so cool. Oh.
Have a seat, sir.
Ew, the chrome, let's go.
Cannot really go any further than this without just getting outside of the remotely streetable like range.
I was gonna say, dude, this cam is huge. It's like shaking the car. Oh, I get to hold the laptop.
Yes.
All right, what changes you want me to make?
Okay. It was like half. Wrong gear, half.
You said this made 600 something on pump.
30 on pump.
And now this is the 85.
And we're like, we're running rough ethanol tune right now. Safe, but rough, so. What? Oh my God.
I need something. I have a V8 car. I just gotta make sure my, oh man, dude, we gotta make my Z do that.
This has been running for a good while on the pump gas, you know, 600 plus wheel horsepower, sustainable.
All right, I want my Z to run now. Damn. Well, that was frighteningly awesome. And now I really, really, really want my built LS in my Z. I need those feelings. So the next thing, it's the shop's a little smoky because I just did a massive burnout for that dude in blue. He actually just reviewed the Evo. The next steps, we've got a new flywheel and clutch for the Evo. Once we do that, we'll actually dyno tune it so it's some real horsepower numbers and go full send. David actually just drove the car and it was awesome, had a great time. We had to turn the boost down a little bit so the clutch wouldn't slip. It was actually a cold day, so we were over boosting. It was like 21 PSI. This car's rowdy, it wants more and it will get more, but at least that was pretty fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So many things to say for my daily advices. And you know, it's weird. It's like sometimes I like to come back and say things again, but I also have new things that I'm not sure if I've said or not. Maybe I should do a poll on Instagram or something and ask you guys about topics or something in particular that you guys might want to hear at the end. But so make sure you follow my Instagram for that. I know I've said this one before, but this kind of comes to mind today, just in particular, just because of some stuff that's been going on. It smells like tire in here. It's amazing. I do tell you guys all the time that you guys need to get off your butt and work. And that's true, absolutely. Do your absolute most you can today. But just as it's incredibly important to work hard and do your absolute most you can, as many days as possible, it's also drastically important to rest, to breathe, to take a break. We as humans, we're all the same, even though some of us like to be more productive than others. At some point, you can actually physically die from just being overtired. I mean, you can faint and hit your head, and you can have a freaking brain hemorrhage or whatever. Like, it happens. It's happened. You can look it up. But that's an extreme scenario. I'm just saying, we as humans are designed to work hard, like 6 days a week, 5 days out of the week, whatever. But we need a day of rest. When you are resting, just make sure that you're getting like legit restoration to your body. Now for some of you, some people out there, all they do is rest. And so if you think, well, my days off or whatever aren't really rest, well, it might be because you're not doing enough. But I'm just saying, for those of you who are productive, that like to be overachievers like me, when I was in high school, like I had to teach myself in college because I was doing YouTube and 18 hours of classes at the same time. I needed, no matter what, no matter how much homework I had left to do, no matter how much studying I needed, like my day off was Sunday because it was the easiest to do. But like I always took Sunday off, no homework, no work at all, no editing, just like kick back, play video games, restore your mind, restore your body, and get yourself ready. So it's important, really it is. It even says on the 7th day, the God of the universe took a day off. So if he needs one, you need one too, for sure. And if he could take one, you can too. I love you guys, and I will catch you guys next video. Make sure you guys go to 53supply.com. Every dollar you spend, you can win that Subaru, my new 2022 BRZ, could be yours. Happy shopping, good luck, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace. Hey, I got 2 videos for you guys to watch. It helps me out a ton if you do click on one of them or both of them, whatever. It like puts me higher up in like the subscriber algorithm type thing. It really does help me a ton. So if you could watch some more videos, that'd be great. Also, have a great day.